Some memories never fade. They have fur, bright eyes, and the gift of loving us without saying a word. Because every dog carries a story, and maybe a part of yours. Get ready to discover more than a breed. Discover a lifelong companion.
The cutting winter wind whipped across the battlefield, but not all soldiers wore boots or carried rifles. Among the silent troops, with attentive eyes and carefully trimmed fur, were the true warriors that history almost forgot, the Poodles. Many today see them as salon dogs, elegant and delicate, but behind that impeccable coat lies a story of courage, intelligence, and strategy that few know. A journey that would forever transform the understanding of this extraordinary breed. Born in the icy waters of Europe, Poodles were not just hunting dogs. They were living survival machines created to challenge the limits of what an animal could achieve. Each hair, each cut had a purpose that went far beyond aesthetics. In Napoleonic battles, these dogs became more than companions. They were true secret soldiers. Their intelligence surpassed expectations. Their courage challenged traditional understandings of animal capacity. The cut that today seems like a salon caprice was actually a survival engineering. Each pompon protected vital organs. Each shaved area guaranteed maximum mobility. They were four-legged amphibious commands ready for any mission. Their origin traces back to a story of adaptation and survival. They were not just hunting dogs, but exceptional navigators, retrievers of birds in conditions that would destroy any other animal. A breed born to challenge limits. Modern science has only begun to reveal what military personnel already knew. Poodles possess an intelligence that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. A canine brain so complex that it comes close to surpassing some primate species. But how would a war breed transform into the luxury symbol we know today? What secrets remained hidden behind that impeccable coat and intelligent gaze? The story you are about to know will challenge everything you thought you knew about dogs. A journey from battlefields to royal halls, revealing an almost mythical transformation. And what if I told you that this transformation hides even deeper mysteries? Get ready, because the next part will reveal secrets that will forever change your perception of this fascinating breed. The secrets that Poodles carried went far beyond what anyone could imagine. While the world saw them as luxury dogs, their true story was buried in the most obscure pages of military history. The intelligence of these dogs was not a mere accident of nature. Rigorous scientific studies proved that Poodles possess the highest intelligence quotient among all canine breeds, surpassing expectations that challenged human comprehension. Documented cases reveal Poodles who literally learned to read, interpret complex commands, and perform tasks that seemed impossible. They were not just companion dogs, but true four-legged information processing machines. During military campaigns, these dogs developed skills that transformed them into living secret agents. Their ability to adapt and understand complex situations made them unique strategic instruments on battlefields. The genetic mutation that made them hypoallergenic was not a whim of nature, but an extraordinary evolution. Waterproof, intelligent, and with an adaptability that defied all expectations, they were true canine super soldiers. Napoleon did not choose them by chance. Each Poodle was a mobile intelligence unit, capable of performing missions that no other animal could. They were more than companions. They were living extensions of French military strategy. Communication between these dogs and their commanders went beyond conventional training. They developed an almost telepathic language, a synchronicity that allowed complex operations in extreme combat conditions. But what really set them apart was not just intelligence, but the ability to create deep and strategic bonds with their human companions, a connection that transcended simple training. The transformation was just beginning. From elite soldiers to luxury symbols, Poodles were about to embark on a journey that would forever change the perception of canine breeds. But an even greater mystery awaited them. What would happen when these war dogs found their true destiny in royal halls? Prepare for revelations that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Military research laboratories guarded secrets that few dared to imagine about Poodles. Each test, each experiment revealed deeper layers of these dogs' extraordinary capabilities. The unique genetics of Poodles transformed them into something beyond simple pets. Comparative studies showed an intelligence that dangerously approached human comprehension, a scientific mystery in full evolution. In the most secret missions, these dogs demonstrated abilities that challenged all traditional logic: non-verbal communication, understanding of complex commands, ability to make strategic decisions in thousandths of a second. The genetic mutation that made them hypoallergenic was just the tip of an iceberg of extraordinary capabilities. Each each hair, each cell seemed programmed to overcome impossible limits for other breeds. Military commanders kept impressive reports of missions where poodles performed tasks no human could accomplish: recovery of secret documents, navigation in impossible terrains, communication in complex codes. Science began to unravel what military personnel already knew. Poodles were not just dogs, they were true biological machines of information processing and strategies. Their adaptation capacity surpassed any expectation. Trained for aquatic, land, and even high-risk environment missions, they transformed into the most valuable resource of any military unit. The emotional bond they created with their commanders went beyond any conventional training, an almost telepathic connection that allowed complex operations without a single verbal command. The evolution of this breed was a mystery that continued to challenge the world's greatest scientists. What more would these extraordinary dogs be capable of doing? An even greater secret awaited to be revealed, a mystery that would forever change the understanding of this unique breed. The transformation of poodles from battlefields to royal halls was more than a simple environmental change. It was a silent revolution that would redesign the concept of companion animal. In European courts, these dogs began to conquer a space that went far beyond military function. Their refined intelligence and elegant bearing transformed them into true symbols of status and sophistication. Queens and nobles did not see them merely as animals, but as intelligent companions, almost like personal advisors. Each poodle carried with it stories of bravery that echoed from battlefields. The characteristic cut, once a military survival strategy, now became a mark of social distinction. Each pompon told a story of transformation, from war to luxury, from soldier to aristocrat. Historical documents reveal impressive cases of poodles who influenced political decisions, who were confidants of kings and queens, guarding state secrets with an impressive discretion. The intelligence that had made them perfect soldiers now transformed them into unique companions, capable of interpreting emotional nuances, of understanding body language with an almost supernatural precision. In great European houses, these dogs became more than pets. They were guardians of traditions, living repositories of stories that crossed generations. The genetic mutation that had made them unique in war now distinguished them in halls. Hypoallergenic, intelligent, with an elegance that challenged any known canine standard. An even greater mystery hovered over this transformation. How had a war breed become the ultimate symbol of refinement and luxury? The secrets of this incredible journey were about to be revealed, promising to surprise all who dared to know the true story of poodles. The challenges of the 21st century would reveal a new facet of poodles, transforming them into true technological heroes. Their adaptability would place them at the forefront of surprising innovations. In artificial intelligence research centers, these dogs became fundamental models for behavioral and learning studies. Their information processing skills impressed the world's greatest scientists. Robotics and computing programs began to study the neural patterns of poodles, seeking to understand how a breed developed such learning and adaptation capacity. Each discovery opened new possibilities for understanding intelligence. The emotional connection they developed with humans went far beyond any algorithm or computer program, an intelligence that combined logical processing with unique emotional sensitivity. International research projects began to document extraordinary cases of poodles performing tasks that completely challenged traditional understanding of animal capacity. Their unique genetics transformed them into true pioneers of behavioral evolution. Each generation seemed to bring with it new and surprising abilities. Poodles became living symbols of adaptation, proving that intelligence knows no species or origin barriers. A new horizon opened for this extraordinary breed, promising revelations that would forever change our understanding of animal intelligence. The mystery behind this evolution continued to challenge the world's greatest scientists. The poodle's journey was far from over, and the most impressive chapters were yet to be written. The world began to understand the true extent of the revolution represented by poodles. They were no longer just dogs, but true ambassadors of a new era of interspecies understanding. Conservation and environmental research programs discovered in poodles' abilities an extraordinary tool for behavioral studies and ecosystem preservation. Their unique intelligence transformed them into incomparable scientific partners. The adaptation capacity of this breed placed them at the forefront of projects that went far beyond traditional animal world limits. Each poodle became a universe of possibilities and discoveries. Scientists around the world began to document cases that completely challenged traditional understanding of animal intelligence. Complex communication, problem-solving, extraordinary empathy. Hospitals and therapy centers developed specialized programs leveraging the unique skills of poodles. From medical assistance to behavioral therapy, there were no limits to their performance. The genetics of this breed continued to surprise the greatest specialists. Each generation evolution seemed to bring with it new and impressive learning and adaptation capabilities. International projects began to study poodles as a model of behavioral evolution, seeking to understand the secrets behind their extraordinary intelligence. An even greater mystery hovered over this incredible journey. What would be the next chapter of this revolutionary story? The evolution of poodles promised revelations that would forever change our understanding of animal intelligence. The greatest challenges and discoveries were yet to come. The poodles' universe revealed itself as an infinite field of possibilities and discoveries. Their journey went far beyond the traditional understanding of canine breeds. International research programs began to see these dogs as true models of behavioral and cognitive evolution. Each poodle transformed into a living laboratory of possibilities. The emotional connection they developed with humans challenged all traditional scientific theories about interspecies communication, an intelligence that went far beyond conventional training. Research centers around the world documented extraordinary cases of poodles performing tasks that seemed impossible for any other animal. Their learning and adaptation capacity transformed them into true pioneers of behavioral evolution. The unique genetics of this breed continued to surprise the greatest specialists in canine behavior and evolution. Conservation and environmental research projects discovered in poodles' abilities extraordinary tools for understanding complex behaviors. An even greater mystery hovered over this incredible journey. What more would these extraordinary dogs be capable of doing? The poodle's story was far from over, and the most impressive chapters were yet to be written. The future promised revelations that would forever change our understanding of intelligence and animal communication. The poodle's journey revealed itself as one of the most extraordinary stories of transformation and evolution in the relationship between humans and animals. From war soldiers to luxury symbols, from military companions to scientific partners, each chapter of this story completely challenged our traditional understanding of animal capacity. Their unique intelligence, their capacity for adaptation and communication transformed them into much more than simply a dog breed. They were true ambassadors of a new era of interspecies understanding. Each poodle carried with it a story of overcoming, of evolution, and of deep connection with human beings, a journey that went far beyond any traditional classification. Perhaps you also have a poodle at home and have no idea of the extraordinary story that this dog carries. Each hair, each look, each movement tells a story of courage and intelligence. The secrets of this breed continue to challenge the world's greatest scientists, an evolution that promises to reveal increasingly surprising chapters about animal intelligence. Today, poodles are no longer just dogs. They are living symbols of adaptation, of intelligence, and of a connection that goes far beyond what we can comprehend. A story that began on battlefields and crossed centuries, completely transforming our understanding of what a dog can be and do. Each poodle is a universe of possibilities, a story of overcoming that deserves to be celebrated and shared. The future belongs to those who understand that intelligence knows no species barriers. And in this extraordinary journey of poodles, one truth becomes increasingly clear. These dogs are not just pets. They are true companions of evolution, silent witnesses of a story that transcends generations. Their stories continue to be written every day, in every home, in every mission, in every look of complicity with their human companions. The legacy of poodles is much more than a breed. It is a living tribute to the capacity for adaptation, intelligence, and connection between species. Prepare to continue discovering the secrets behind these extraordinary beings, a story that never ends, always renewing, always surprising us. Poodles, much more than we imagined, far beyond what we can comprehend.